The PetSafe program provides crisis boarding for the animals of people who usually are without a home or in circumstances where they can't care for their pets. Historically, what would happen to people who were experiencing some sort of crisis is they had to make a decision between their own safety and keeping their pets with them. And sometimes people would sacrifice their own safety in order to stay with their pets. What we're trying to do is make sure that both the pets and the people are safe, and that ultimately those families are going to stay together where they belong.
I was at work one night and our rescue had gone out on a medical run. They picked up an individual. When they came back to the station, one of the guys in the rescue, who knows I'm a big animal person, said, we just took this gentleman to the hospital. He was living in a tent with his significant other, and they had a dog and a cat. So I reached out to who later I now know as Barbara. I introduced myself and I said, I'm aware of your situation. My wife works at the Party League for Animals. They have a lot of resources, that they can help you with. They can help with food. They can help with temporary housing. I was familiar with the programs that Party League had to offer. And you never know. We've been in situations like this before. You never know if people, how they're going to react, if they're going to, engage with you, take you up on the assistance you're offering them. And right away, I could tell she was very grateful.
When Joe reached out to me, we were homeless. We were living in the woods in Pawtucket. We had a tent, and I had a cat, Coco, and my dog, Tank. And he offered to help, very generous. It was difficult. Living outside. It's more expensive to be homeless, honest, than it is to be in a home. Because you have to eat out all the time. You have to constantly have blankets and candles and batteries. And I was so happy because I wouldn't get rid of my animals. They're my babies, they're my family, And I could take them, and they were going to be warm, and they were going to be safe, and they could, they wasn't going to be out there worrying about other animals getting at them. I'd rather be homeless with them than have a home without them.
It's quite a process, to find housing. From what Barbara has told me, you have to be very persistent. Her caseworker was able to find housing for her in Central Falls, and we actually helped make the transition, getting them from their tent site into their new apartment. The PetSafe program that Party League has to offer is, in my opinion, it's a lifeline for people like Barbara, and not just in her. There's a variety of situations, but where you have no other alternative, where I don't want to give up my pet, but Party League provides an alternative where we'll house your pet, we'll provide vet care and food and anything this pet needs until you can take care of you, get yourself situated back on your feet, whatever the situation may be. And when you're ready, your pet will be here waiting for you. I mean, that's, like I said, it's priceless.